up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building. Peep squad, let's get down to the situation. How y'all feeling? What's going on? We got to get into it. We got some things to talk about, baby. But don't forget to look into the chat. That is my new channels. Please subscribe to the channel. I am going to put the link down below in the description box, baby. But we got some things to talk about. We got some things to get into. Lord have mercy. It's going down. We see like we got food pregnancies when it comes to Miss Britney Spears. Is she pregnant or is she not? Or is it food pregnancies? And also, we got to get into Kandi and the Gang, baby. What's going on? Todd Tucker, Lord have mercy. He is on trip. He was in the kitchen serving food and talking about they don't have the right equipment. Boy, don't you own this restaurant? Like, come on, Todd. Come on, Todd. Like, Todd, what are you saying? What are you doing? And then on top of that, when it comes down to Kandi and the Gang, we have Mama Joyce basically saying that Todd wants to get rid of Melvin, but if he does, he knows Kandi will have a fit. And then Bertha says, yeah, Melvin will beat his butt. I was like, what? Y'all threatening Todd? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? What are they talking about? Like, Todd Tucker, you in danger, baby. What's up? What's going on, Miss T? How you doing? How you feeling? What's up, Top Bugatti? How y'all doing? Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated, y'all. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some of this stuff. Let's talk about Miss Britney Spears. Miss Britney Spears was out here in these streets basically giving us some information, giving us some tea. Like, girl, what's happening? Are you pregnant or is you ain't pregnant? So unfortunately, Britney Spears is basically saying she's food pregnant. Then she said she's pregnant. But then she said the last time she was pregnant, she had depression. So it got to be that she's pregnant. And so is Britney Spears, are you pregnant? Because people are just confused about your post to Instagram. They're not too sure. Are you pregnant with food? Or are you pregnant with a baby? Like, what's going on? So, congratulations to Britney Spears. If she pregnant, if she got a baby, if she don't got a baby, who knows? But in any event, she got her freedom, y'all. Britney Spears is free out here in these streets. So you have a whole lot going on with that situation. So is she pregnant or is she not pregnant? That's the question. And people are still trying to say, like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, you know, so Britney Spears might be a mama and this is allegedly her baby daddy, aka he might be her husband. I believe his name is Sam. He is good looking. I ain't gonna even front on the situation. But you know, Britney Spears just looks weird online. She just looks weird and different. You know, she's her own self. And of course, I would probably be weird and different if I was under a conservative ship for most of my life, you know what I mean, and not counting on my mother, my father, or my sister, or anybody else. Everybody else is out to get me. But in any event, this is supposed to be her husband. Allegedly, people believe that she got married in 2021. So, you know, he's on Instagram. He be flexing. He got a body out here in these streets. He ain't bad looking at all. And him and Britney Spears met, I believe, in 2016 on a set of some show or whatever the case may be. So he might be having a baby with Britney Spears. What y'all think about that situation? What y'all say? Hey, Miss T, what's going on with you? Oh, good evening to you too, Hudson. How you doing? Britney gonna be preggo. She is free now. Yes. Yeah, girl. She's free. So, you know, but people are just kind of like, I don't know if she's pregnant or is she not pregnant. But in any event, her post seems to be like she's pregnant. But fans are saying that they're confused. Is she food pregnant or is she really pregnant? Like, what's going on? And let's get down to this situation. Like, OMG, it is going down with Billy Ray Cyrus. Like, oh snap, what's happening in this situation? It seems like he is getting a divorce after 30 years with Tish. I believe that's her name, and Tish. And basically, they are getting a divorce. It's finito. It's done. After 30 years, I guess, you know, they can go on and have other people. 30 years is a long time. 30 years is a very, very long time to basically, you know, call it quits and be like, it's over, it's done, it's finito. But it is what it is. But it doesn't seem like Billy Ray Cyrus is sad out here in these streets because he recently did a concert last night and it was with Snoop Doggy Dogg. So let's check this out. Snoop Dogg. It was with Snoop. So we shall see. Let's check this out. I didn't even know Billy Ray Cyrus and Snoop had a song together at all. I had no idea that Billy Ray Cyrus and Snoop had a song together, but in any event, he was on stage and he was with Snoop Doggy Dogg and they was performing whatever song they got together. And you know, it is what it is. It seems like, you know, he's moving forward and he's probably gonna come out with some music, you know, some country music, maybe depressing music, maybe divorce music. But right now he has content for music. And any event, if he was out there partying with Snoop, you already know he got high to the kite. And if he needed any type of company from a woman, Snoop Dogg has all the amenities that you need and you desire and you want. Because you know Snoop has been a player in this game for a long time and he has it all. When it comes to women, when it comes to sex, drugs, and rock and roll, that is Snoop Doggy Dogg. And Billy Ray Cyrus is not far away from that. So in any event, they was on stage and they performed. They did their thing. It seemed like they had a good time. And Billy Ray was out there on that microphone. He got that guitar in his hand. He got the feather on. He got the hat. He got his cowboy hat on. He got on his designer sunglasses. You know, he got his shirt unbuttoned a little bit. He's about to bring some tenderoni home, baby, if he already hasn't. But in any event, if they call it quits, y'all. Why do you guys think that they got a divorce? It's like after 30 years, you know, and the wife, Trish, she filed for divorce. She's 54 years old. She filed for divorce on Wednesday, April 6th, and in Tennessee, citing basically that there's no way they can get back together. There's no way that she see it for him. There's no way that she wants to be back with him. She says that basically there's no return. She done left his ass high and dry. She hit the road, and baby, you already know she gonna have a healthy paycheck, a big paycheck. She gonna have all types of money up in, you know, her pocket, and plus her daughters are already paid anyway, and they don't have no small children. All their children are grown. But in any event, she filed, you know, a divorce, and she also filed a restraining order against Billy Ray Cyrus. So I don't even know why she filed a restraining order against him. I guess she wasn't feeling it at all. He might, you know, and with that restraining order, she's also basically talking about that she wants, you know, the marital property to be distributed, and she wants, you know, her equal share, and basically separating the property. But she doesn't want Billy Ray Cyrus on a property at all, guys. She don't want him on the property. She don't want him nowhere around. Like, for real, for real. This is how it's going down. So they ending it like this. I'm just like, OMG. You know, he was probably out here doing the thing, baby. But she said she wants the property now, and she don't want him on the property at all. Point blank, period. Mm-mm-mm. And she doesn't want him to be transforming property documents, concealing things from her, their assets, and things of that nature. And basically, they both have been barred from harassing each other and things of that nature. So it seems like the divorce did not end on a good page at all, because allegedly, when it comes to Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife, they have been making disparaging comments and remarks about one another in front of their children. But their children are 29, 34, 33, 27, 22. The youngest is 22 years old. You know what I mean? So in any event, it seems like it ain't going well in this situation. And also, it's been reported that Billy Ray Cyrus has been absent from family holidays, family celebrations, and things of that nature. So in any event, it's over. It's finito. It's done. I don't know what he did out here in these streets, but she went down there to the courthouse and she said she wants the property, she wants everything, and they've been arguing and fighting over property where he is barred from going to the property and he's trying to get her barred from going to the property as well, so they can't go through things, they can't sniff through things. So in any event, it looks like Miley Cyrus' parents are getting a divorce and it's on horrible terms, horrible terms, and they're fighting, got the cops involved, got everybody involved in this situation. So it seems like, 30 years, y'all hate each other that bad? Like, how many good years did y'all have? 30 years. Imagine if they only had 5 good years and they stayed together for 30 years. Oh no, you gotta leave. You can't stay married for the kids. If you ain't happy, move, baby. Life is too short. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that situation. But in any event, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's move on to
She gon' run away when it gets hard.
Let's move on to Bobby Valentino. Okay, Bobby V. Bobby V, you already know the rumors out here in these streets. He's been caught out there with working girls, working out here in these streets and everything else. And there was so much going on with Bobby V. He's out here doing concerts, he's performing and things of that nature. I guess. I don't know nothing about Bobby V anymore. He don't be making no hits like that. But in any event, he was out in another country or he was somewhere and there was some girls chasing him down, baby. If they only knew he don't like their type. But, he was running from them, acting like, like he's doing way too much. Why is he running from the girls? Why is he running? Why is he hiding out here, y'all? Why is he doing all that? Like he used to be a big old celebrity. You should have ran up there and gave them backstage passes to your show. Tell them to sit up front and yell and scream. And these girls are really running after him and he's laughing like, oh, let me get away from these girls like he's somebody prize. Okay, Bobby V. I can't with Bobby Valentino. What's up, Your Majesty? How you doing, baby? What's up, Monique Hill? How you doing? Who got divorced? Billy Ray Cyrus. He's about to get divorced. They're fighting over property. They acting like a bunch of peasants out here fighting, going to the courthouse, getting restraining orders. Billy Ray Cyrus and his wife is out here wilding. Like, Lord him, they talking shit about one another to the kids. Like, it's a mess that's going on with Billy Ray Cyrus. What's up, Major? How you doing? He is worth $20 million. Messy divorce coming soon. It's coming. It's already here, girl. He can't even go on his property. And then he's trying to conceal documents. He's trying to conceal different things and his assets such that she don't know about. And then she's out here getting, restraining orders so he can't go to the property and do these things or have his minions. It's going down, Miss T. $20 million. They gonna fight tooth and nail, baby. Million is worth. Oh yes, Mama. What she gonna be straight. She gonna be straight all day, every day. Bobby like the Monique Hill, Monique Hill. Monique, I can't with you. Miley is worth $160 million. Yeah, Miley Cyrus, she's straight. The mother's gonna be straight. Everybody gonna be straight. But it's gonna be who's gonna open the closet door, who's gonna open the trunk chest when they put everything out, because if wife don't get what she want, she gonna put all his secrets out there. Nobody really cares about her secrets. But Billy Ray Cyrus had an illustrious career. So if there's tea on him, you already know the blogs will be waiting. So in any event, moving on from that situation. So we talked about Britney Spears. I don't know if she's pregnant, girl. She's out here confusing people and shit like that. Like, girl, either you're pregnant or you ain't. Okay? Like, stop. And hopefully this guy don't take advantage of her and use her. Hopefully he really loves her. Hopefully, he's not. Hopefully he didn't wait around since 2016 to get his hands on everything that she owns, because I don't know if she really knows how to really interact and be around people the way that she was caged up. But in any event, she loves him. He loves her. We shall see. She'll be all right anyway. She won't be poor. She won't be begging. And if she needs to beg, she got millions of subscribers and followers that's going to, make sure she get through the situation. But in any event, let's get down to this. We talked about this. He does not love that widow. Lord have mercy. So in any event, when it comes down to the situation, we already talked about this a little bit, y'all. We already talked about this, that, Gilly the Kid, he jumped on Instagram and he was basically saying that he had to unfollow Wiz Khalifa because, every time he strolls up and down his Instagram, all he see, I know. Sometimes I don't even be knowing what I be saying, y'all. So, in any event, so with Wiz Khalifa, I don't know why I keep calling him Wiz Khalifa. I don't know why you look like a motherfucking West to me. Wiz Khalifa. So Wiz Khalifa, he's on Instagram, right? And he's working out, and sometimes he has on a t-shirt, and it looks like, I thought it was a woman. I ain't gonna even lie. I was like, who's this girl? She got a really nice body. Look at her booty. Look at her arms. I was like, her legs are strong. Look how she's lifting that weight. And come to find out, after finished watching the video, it was, because when I was watching the video, I had it on mute. It was Gilly the Kid, getting at Wiz Khalifa and basically saying he got to unfollow him because he's tired of seeing him in his drawers up and down Instagram. Or he could be a little bit jealous because Wiz Khalifa third leg is hanging down his thighs. But in any event, so Gilly said this, and it seems like the response to the situation when it comes to Wiz Khalifa, he wasn't really feeling that situation. And he was like, yo, why you making fun of me? Why are you even talking about me? Like, yo, I'm living in my peace. I'm living in my zen. I'm living in my situation. And so in any event, Gilly the Kid's Instagram page with over 2 million followers was, deleted because of bullying. And basically Gilly, he posted to his Twitter account to say like, yo, now this dude's telling people that I'm bullying him over there at Instagram, and then they deactivated my account. And so basically he's calling out Wiz Khalifa and calling him a you-know-what. And any event with that situation going down, Wiz Khalifa, he responded back and basically saying, I did not get that child's Instagram deleted. I even offered to help him get his page back, and he declined. See y'all, peace. And Gilly responded, was like, yo, dude, you are the one that did it. I talked to your management. I talked to your people that run your Instagram account and everything. And you guys went over there and you reported my page on some dumb ish. And now my page is deleted. And Gilly said, I don't want your help. I don't need your help. I don't want to be around y'all. So Gilly basically said the streets are sticking with him because now he got a new Instagram page. And right now he says the streets is never going to side with a sucker shit. 300,000 followers. Right now, I think he's almost at 1 million followers since his Instagram page has been deleted. And in any event, he said his old page is shadow banned, and I understand shadow banned because my page has been shadow banned as well. So in any event, Gilly the Kid said, you know what? I don't need no handout. You dudes out here are soft and blase a third. Who are you guys siding with? Are you siding with Gilly the Kid, or are you siding with Wiz Khalifa? Wiz Khalifa, are you siding with him in this situation? In my opinion, I thought the video was funny that Gilly did because Gilly is funny. I've been following Gilly's career maybe about 15 years ago because I did like his music. He's very funny. He used to be on all the Philly radio stations. I like Philly. You know what I mean? That's why I like Will Smith, baby. So in any event, he's always did, funny shit out here. There was one point in time I didn't like Gilly the Kid when he talked about all lives matter, and he was talking about, why black people talk about black people, all lives matter when you do this and you do that. That's not the point. We're trying to get everybody to respect Black Lives Matter. And the reason why some of us don't respect life is because of how we was raised and how everything was systematic as far as keeping you in that barrel, crabs in a barrel situation. So that's the only time I really was, I was really disappointed in Gilly the Kid. And Wiz Khalifa never did anything to question anything about him other than marrying or getting with Amber Rose, really getting with a thought out here in these streets, Kanye West X and Blase and the Third or something like that. But Wiz is just like, he's a cool dude. He's like the smoke, and that's it. And he don't bother nobody. So he probably felt a certain type of way that Gilly is poking fun at him. And then everybody was laughing. It got like 4 million views. It was funny. But Wiz did not see the humor in it. So was he too sensitive? Was Wiz too sensitive? Or what? Miss T, I have no idea why. As it all started Started in September. And it's been a rough road since. Wiz went from looking like JJ Evans to The Rock. Lord have mercy. So what do you guys think? Was Wiz being too sensitive about the situation? Cause Wiz had called, it was already out there. So, maybe Wiz could have, if Wiz would have called Gilly and said, hey, listen, could you take down that post? It was already on everybody else's post. It was everywhere. So I guess it all depends on who you are. Wiz Khalifa, he took it personal and it really hurt his feelings because he doesn't bother anybody. So it's unfortunate that he didn't find a humor in it. And I probably wouldn't have found the humor. I probably would have found the humor in it. Fuck it. It is what it is. But, excuse me. In any event, I talked to a lot of my male friends and I asked them about the situation. And they all said to me that they had unfollowed Wiz Khalifa and they unfollow Game because they said that they don't want to be strolling up and down their timeline seeing some dude working out with like everything hanging out. That's not what they're in for. But at the same time, Gilly could have just unfollowed him and didn't say crap about it, but making it funny. And Gilly does that, is unfortunate because he made another brother feel bad. He put it kind of like he put another brother down, but at the same time, Gilly was bigging up Wiz Khalifa. So what y'all think? Both of them act like girls to me. Oh God, Gilly speaks his mind. Oh, he does. Mary J, him and Snoop. I know. Gilly is corny. So Majesty said he's corny. I don't. I can't remember. So, in any event, we got that situation. So Gilly posted this, and then basically Wiz is out the situation. He don't want nothing else to do with it. And, it's one of them situations. And Wiz basically said he's back in the gym. Let's see who gets pissed this week. So basically, I don't know what that means. I don't know if Wiz Khalifa is talking about other celebrity gets pissed, people get pissed, or Gilly getting pissed again. A lot of people were saying that they want a celebrity boxing match between Gilly the Kid and Wiz Khalifa. You guys tell me what you think about the situation. But please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let's move on to this situation. Let's talk about T.I. T.I. was recently at the Barclays Center in New York. He was performing. He was doing a stand-up and they booed his ass. They boo, 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 and boo, boo, boo. So nobody was feeling, T.I. stand-up. Basically, they was telling him to get up out of comedy, get off the stage. And I did listen to the jokes. His jokes didn't make any sense. His jokes didn't make any sense. They wasn't funny. The way he told them, it wasn't funny. He told the jokes. But also, T.I. did try to put some craft in the situation, put some movement and everything else. And it was trash. And so T.I. says that he understands, but he's not going to give up. And, he said the greatest comedians in the world told him, once you get booed, it's going to make you feel better. And you're going to go out here and you're going to kill it. So T.I. says he's not going to give up on comedy. And sometimes things happen to all of us, but you don't give up on your dreams. But in any event, you got that situation. And basically he got booed after he came after and was harassing that female comedian, and he heckled her, booed her, interrupt her set. And the same thing ended up happening to T.I. when he went to the Barclays Center and people was getting up, yelling, talking about boo. You almost thought he was at the Apollo. You thought he was at the Apollo the way they were standing up talking about get the hell off the stage and moving their arms and swinging it to the left, to the left, to the left, go to the right, get up off here. But T.I. took it in stride. He was drunk. And he got on Instagram and basically tried to make the situation a better situation. But it is what it is. T.I. then got upset that the people didn't think his jokes were funny. Please give up. Y'all are so much. Bye, T.I. am sick of him too. T.I. isn't funny. T.I. isn't funny, just funny looking. Oh, Lord have mercy. You kill it. I mean, you down here reading, girl. You on one. I wish the Sandman could have came out. I couldn't even think of his name. Thank you, Miss T. That's what I was saying. The Sandman. I was like, oh Lord. But in any event, T.I. is not gonna give up. He's gonna keep going. But that's the situation. If he would have came out, it would have been, on point. And let's get on to this sad, disturbing news. I didn't want to talk about this story first, but now we're gonna get to Carry On Franklin. Carry On Franklin, like Lord have mercy. Kirk Franklin's son is locked up behind bars in California, y'all. Let's check out one of his recent to last Instagram posts. I have a lot of his Instagram posts and things of that nature because, he's very cool on Instagram. You could definitely tell there's something off and, and things of that nature. But you guys check it out. So I'm going to add it to the screen right now. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. All right, so let me just take this down. Go to comments. I know it is a sad story. Okay, it won't show me. Let me see. It won't show me. I think I gotta do that. I'm thinking I have it up here and I don't. I'm thinking I have this video up here and I don't. Yeah, it's a very sad story because we don't know what's going, like, damn, being Kirk Franklin's son to being, locked up and being charged with. We're gonna get into that. So let's open this up. Let's see.
They spoke so bad about Beyonce and I ain't worried about none. Your worship crystals, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. Colorful rock. Why do you look all up close? Y'all on that weird shit, bro. It's all good though. Shout out to everybody in here just for tapping in. Listen to me run my mouth. I feel your personal life is yours. Everyone should know your life and who you with or what you doing outside of what's yours. Yeah, I have a healthy private life. Healthy. I mind my business. I don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't block nobody's bread. I stay true. I stay real. I stay genuine. What other filmmakers would I like to work with? Shit, like, in its entirety.
So, as you can see, like, he seems like a cool dude. He's actually, like, he plays, instruments on Instagram and things of that nature. And he was just mad cool on Instagram. People will come in and say hateful things to him, and he'll just keep going and still be very positive about the situation. So it's just really, 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 really sad that, he got caught in California, not caught, but he was arrested in California. He was driving in a vehicle. The cops pulled him over because they said a tail light. When a tail light is, they just ran the plates and they realized the plates belonged to somebody from Texas, a young lady or woman that has been found, departed from this earth or deceased, and is very suspicious, circumstances and the situation. So therefore they arrested him, and allegedly the LAPD is charging him with resisting arrest, and they also charging him with having a weapon on him, having a burner on him, you know what I mean, having a gun on him. So in any event, he was charged. And then there, I can't even think of his name right now, but there's a YouTuber, you know, that was trying to get him out, that was working with Carry-On Franklin, and found out that he had these charges from Texas. And now, you know, the records are out, is posted. You know, basically Carry-On was questioned in 2 murder cases. One of his friends, his name is CJ, and CJ, you know, Carry-On allegedly accused CJ father of doing some horrible things, and then this young man end up, you know, overdosing. So it doesn't seem like Carry-On is involved in that case, but the woman that he was driving her car, her death is suspicious, and he was questioning it and her death. And then he, you know, was in California in her vehicle with a gun. You know, it could be the murder weapon, it could not be the murder weapon, because the police are not, you know, releasing how this young lady died. You know what I mean? Right now they're not releasing that information. And so therefore he's going to be extradited back to Texas, and he's going to be, I guess, you know, ask questions, and they're going to do investigation. And basically their investigation is going to try to prove that he's guilty, that he actually committed a crime. And as you guys know, he's on Bad Boys LA, which is on the Zeus network. He did say that he was bisexual, but I think we already knew that he was bisexual, because when tapes were leaked of him about maybe a year or 2 ago, when the tapes of he leaked the tape of his father talking to him and threatening him, which is Kirk Franklin, and alleged leaked, you know, he was being questioned whether he was dating a trans woman, and does he prefer the trans woman more than he preferred this other woman, because he was dating the other woman but in the corner flirting with the trans woman. So this happened a few years ago, so we already knew, you know, his sexual orientation was very open. So in any event, now, you know, he's on TV, and his Instagram has picked up, because he would be on Instagram with one person, just like I be 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5 people on Instagram. And then there's some instruments that I brought like maybe 10 years ago. They're instruments that are handmade, and they're from the islands. And he had all these instruments, and he was showing people how to play them, and I end up learning how to play my instruments watching his Instagram. So, but I could tell you right now, yes, I feel like there's something psychologically wrong with him. All the wheels on a bus don't go round on round. He's smart, you know, he's educated as well. He has the manners, he has respect, he knows how to deal with people, but he does have a temper. And you know, he has the crazy look, and when you got that crazy look, you are bound to go off. But in any event, he's facing these charges. He's innocent until proven guilty. And it just seems like, wow, this is really gone downhill for Kirk Franklin's son. And with Kirk Franklin, like, damn, Kirk Franklin, you're the gospel guy, you're the preacher guy, you all this, and your family's out of control. Kirk said he did everything he can for his son, and therefore he did as much as he could, and then after that he couldn't do no more. I don't know if there was disdain for his son because of his sexual orientation, and basically being in the eye and being in gospel, being in music, you know, especially gospel music in a church, you know, they live by the Bible, and whatever the Bible says about sexual orientation, some of the religious thumpers believe in that situation, and some don't. I remember going to revival, you know, in my neighborhood. Like, so when you have a revival for different churches, you know, you swap and go to all types of churches. And then I went to this one church, everybody in that church was gay, everybody in the choir was gay, the pastor was gay, everybody in the church was gay, and it was praising the Lord and getting their money, you know what I mean? But that was a long time ago. That was many more years ago, many years ago, because I haven't been to church in a long time, baby. But so sometimes people can't deal with their children and their sexual, you know, preference. And then on top of that, Kerrion will speak back. He will speak up. He will fuss. He will argue, because recently in the last year, there was a video that went viral on Instagram of him having him having a altercation with his mama, his aunties. They were trying to get him to stay in the house. They were trying to get help. The police came, and then he ended up leaving the scene. There is something psychologically, off with him. Maybe there's a chemical imbalance. Maybe there needs to be medication, or maybe something might have happened to him as a child. Who knows exactly what it is? There were allegations that, was claiming that he was abused as a child and things of that nature. But right now, like watching him on Instagram and things of that nature, because he was a hot commodity, he was a hot story. A lot of the hot YouTubers and big bloggers, that they had interviews with him and things of that nature, because it was just shocking to hear, this is going on with Kirk Franklin. Because other than Kirk Franklin's sex addictions, and loving the ooh la la, we was in the club dancing to Kirk Franklin music. Probably a lot of people life got saved when they put on that gospel music and there was no shootings outside the club. You know what I mean? Kirk Franklin, Mary, and things of that nature. But it was just so surprising. His son did make allegations maybe, 9 or 8 years ago. But, since social media has evolved, we all are aware of what's going on. So this is totally a travesty. And I don't know if Kirk Franklin is going to assist his son. I don't know if he's going to try to help his son, because I believe that Kirk Franklin may have just left it in God's hands. So whatever God gonna do, that's what's gonna happen. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. If you guys want to phone in and tell me your thoughts, if you want to jump on a StreamYard to tell me what you think about Kerrion's situation. But there is a lady that is gone, that's not here anymore, and they're questioning him, and they think that he's involved in the situation. Can he go from being a peacemaker and just trying to live his life and basically be more productive in the music business and acting business and Hollywood, to being a full-fledged, someone out here taking other people's life? Like, that's just crazy. Like, this is Kirk Franklin's son. Kirk Franklin, what's going on? Like, damn. Yes, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation. Like, this is crazy. I don't know if he did it. I don't know. Baby, these are the rumors and these are the allegations out here in these streets. And I don't know if he's going to get a fair trial or no, or whatever the case may be. But it is, a horrible situation. And rest in peace and rest in power to the family member, family that, lost the young lady, because this is serious. Like, we're talking about murder. We're not talking about like, games. Like, you're talking about that this man may never see the light of day. And if he did it, you already know it is what it is. If you commit the crime, you must do the motherfucking time. And, there's basically rumors saying that he was set up, that he got permission to use the car, but who gave him the gun? Was the gun placed in the car? He didn't know the gun was in the car. But in any event, he's caught with a whole lot of evidence. And who is he around that will set him up like this? You know what I mean? I don't know. But it sounds very suspicious. It sounds really crazy, y'all. It sounds really, really crazy. And so now he is locked up behind bars, and there's no bail for him. So there's no bail for him to get out. Yes, and Texas is crazy. And I'm not sure if the young lady that, they're questioning, her departure, her death being suspicious, and they're questioning him about it. I don't know if she's Caucasian. I don't know if she's Black. But if she's Caucasian, he's going to get life. Unless he knows who did it and he got video evidence of it. But right now, they're going to have, the evidence in California, a gun. So they're going to test the gun to see whatever the gun was used in, what crime it was used in. And then if the serial numbers are fouled off the gun, that's even more charges. And then having a car if she did let you use the car, they're going to say she didn't let you take the car all the way to California. What are you doing in California with this lady's car? And you don't know that she's not here anymore, or, you taking her vehicle with her not being here. So now that's a whole situation. More information is going to be coming out because I believe he's doing a telephone interview. So more information about the situation is coming out. It seems like he got some of the fame that he did want by being on the show, but he was still humble about it. But him basically coming out and telling his sexuality to the whole world, because there were still women in his DMs or that used to go live with him on Instagram. I got all the videos that will flirt with him and he will flirt back. There were women with their kids on Instagram live with him and basically asking him to be their their children's stepfather, asking him, to be, their lover, their boyfriend. They would be on live with him all day long. These was all different women from different age and different nationalities. And so, this is before the show. It seemed like it was a more calmer, and it seems like he was working things out, because I heard that he was going to therapy, and one of the YouTube content creators were paying for his therapy. His name is Larry Reed. I could not think of his name, y'all. So he said he was going to therapy, but after, he was on the Zeus show, I seen him afterwards on Instagram, and he was still humble, and everybody was asking him about the show. Everybody was asking him to go live with the characters from, Bad Boys LA, and people were saying it was a lot of energy, and it looks like, to me, it wasn't the same Carry On that I was watching months ago. And then after the Carry On, it just seemed very drained, and it wasn't the attention that he wanted. It wasn't what he thought it was going to be, because if anybody come into his comments that's negative or talking ish, he would basically read a Bible to them or read a scripture or say God bless, and he will remove them. It was just that he was just there, and he was just like shooketh with all the attention. Like there was a total change from doing this show. And also it seemed like he, was trying to have a stable life. You could see him working out early in the morning, running in the park, talking to strangers, just totally weird shit. You know what I mean? But not things where you could say that he's crazy or things of that nature, but just weird. And you could just tell that, the dude was off. The dude was very off. But he had a good heart. But at the same time, who's to say that whatever he was embodied didn't, erupt? We don't know. But there was definitely a difference from, after the ish with his father died down, and then he was just on Instagram regularly, painting, talking to strangers, walking up and down the street, staying in hotels. And then you can see things kind of like change a little bit, because now his audience built up and people wanted more access to him and wanted more from him and wanted him to gossip, wanted relationships with him, questioning his sexuality over and over. He not answering it being answered on the show. And then on top of that, getting punched in the face on the show, just total humiliation, like, Chris Rock getting smacked, so going back home, if he was involved with this woman, if this woman was his friend, she questioned his sexuality or questioned, the authentic of their, relationship, if that's the case. Because basically, we're just doing what ifs now with this situation, where not, because he really didn't want to, publicly say his sexuality. That was an issue. That was a big thing. So did I put the number on the screen so you guys could call in if you wanted to, give me your thoughts? Because, I be forgetting, y'all. And I'm going to put the StreamYard. I'm going to put the StreamYard, link so you guys could come up and tell me what you think about the situation. But I seen the total change, and I was kind of sad for him. I was happy and sad at the same time, because mentally it just looked like it was going left, like he was lost. And sometimes when you're under that type of pressure and things are so differently, people can go to other avenues of substance to help them get through. And then, going back to what if scenario, he being questioned by this woman that he might have been involved with or not. And then, ultimately having a fight over sexuality, having a fight over if he's really a man, because one thing he wanted people to not get misconstrued is that he's a man. And it seems like he felt like if he told people his sexuality that didn't know him and were fans and onlookers or people that wanted to support him, that they was going to question his manhood. His manhood was everything. You know what I mean? So someone questioned his manhood, and then his manhood being questioned on TV, he not being able to defend himself, or not wanting to defend himself because he didn't want the monster to come out. But at the same time, just being totally out of his normal environment, just basically a culture shock. All the gayness around him, the straight man around him, being filmed, being big upped, people coming to his Instagram, and then people saying that he's not a man because, of his sexual orientation, could have led to a lot of things. Because, right, why are you riding around with a gun? Why are you riding around in a car from Texas to California? That tells you already that something's off and something's not right. And why are you with people that are planting guns in your car if you're not a part of that type of lifestyle? If you don't deal with them type of people, that means that that means he went back to the old people that he used to deal with, because one of his friends, OD'd. So there's drugs. There was drugs involved in his past. Don't know if drugs involved with his present with this situation, because catch the bus, get Greyhound, you know what I mean, comfortable riding around in some woman's car. And he's always in a car, so I don't know if he was always in this woman's car, but it was somebody else's car. He said it was his car. I think this a lot of his videos take place either in a car or they take place in a room, you know what I mean? So we shall see how this situation is actually going to pan out. Right now, they're waiting to extradite him, and he's basically given the internet more information about his case. He says he's innocent. He told Larry Reed that he's innocent. He's not guilty of anything and things of that nature. But there's also there's also, you can see that there's spirits on this young man. And they're not, some of these spirits are pain. Let me see. It's a marathon. Oh, so cute. So you guys let me know what you think about the situation. The phone line is open if you want to give your thoughts on the situation, whether you think he's guilty or innocent, or whether, was his father the one to push this? Should he have obeyed his father and listened to his father and not, say anything negative towards his father? If he was still next to Kirk Franklin, would this have happened? Or, what could have prevented this from happening? And I can't tell you what would have prevented it from happening. You could say Kirk Franklin could have did this, Kirk Franklin could have did that, but Kirk Franklin kind of was just too through with Carry On and the rumors and the allegations and things being leaked and his career almost being destroyed. But people love, Kirk Franklin so much. And then people are blaming Kirk Franklin for the situation, saying it's the way that he raised him. It's the way that, he kind of put him on a back burner. And Kirk Franklin said that's not the case. I've been trying to get him help since he was a kid. And we see him have altercations with his mother on Instagram. So, it could have been a ticking bomb, ticking. And what really probably hit it off is everybody knowing his business, because he was still trying to keep his life personal. He was still trying not to put everything out there, and being on that show and having everybody question him. I think it was just too much. It was too much, too quick, too fast for him afterwards. And then dealing with that in his personal life, if he told people his sexual orientation. But I'm pretty sure that people that was around him probably knew, Hey, what's up, Cat Box? How you doing? I don't know, y'all. So what y'all think this situation is? This is crazy. Like, we didn't think that we was gonna hear about Kirk Franklin having a sex addiction, but that's normal. Some people just like to have sex all the time, but people are saying Kirk Franklin addiction and then carry on sexuality goes hand in hand. So I don't know. And that's why I'm asking you guys, what do you think about the situation? What is your analysis on the situation? We need to see more evidence. We need to see what the cops, the detectives from Texas have to say about the situation, because the gun charge that's in California, if that gun doesn't have any bodies and the serial numbers are not scraped off, that, he might be able to skeet out that situation. And then resisting arrest, a couple of, maybe a year, maybe two, you know what I mean? Especially, I don't know his criminal record, but in Texas, he has no bail. So when you give somebody no bail, that means that they have at least enough evidence to give you no bail, get an indictment on you, and then basically put an APB out for your arrest. And once the LAPD ran the place of that car, it took him to the Texas, information, and then they arrested him. So that's how that situation went down. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. I see you guys are not really, I dropped the StreamYard key. Y'all, are not really, y'all not hitting up the StreamYard or the phone number that's on the screen. So that means that, you know what? Let's keep it on and popping. But I don't know. It just seems like this is just crazy. And it seems like it's coming out of nowhere, but it's really not, because you could see at one point in time, he was okay with everything that had transpired between him and his father, his mother, and he was just living in his peace. He was coming on Instagram, like I said, playing instruments. He was showing different things. He was talking about eating healthy. He had a few people in there, not more than 20 or 10. And then after that, women started to come at him, and they was online with him. And this is before he even, talked about his sexuality. There were women coming. He was like, don't question me about my sexuality. I'm that dude, blah, blah, blah. And the girls was just so on him. They were young ladies, young and dumb. But in any event, he still was cool. And then once he started going to the hotels, being flown out, and this and that, and there was the mysteries, then boom, bada bing, he's on the Zeus Network, LA, Bad Boys in LA. It just seems like there was a turn. And it was too much to handle. And now people say, well, you should have this. You got money. So before, when he looked like he was struggling, or he didn't have these material things, now people's question, how come you don't have these material things? Because on the show, they're showing him living in a mansion, which, Kirk, Carry On is probably the only ones that really lived that life of being wealthy, you know what I mean? But now they're showing him in this light. Now they're showing your clothes, they're showing your hats, they're showing your shoes, and now you get on Instagram, and it's mostly young people. Oh, where's this at? Where's that at? So it starts to build up, and then you try to keep up that persona, because everybody's coming to your Instagram when there was nobody coming before. And people want to go live with you. That's on the show. People want to argue with you, and he didn't want to do that. And if his personal life was spiraling too, you never know what could happen. And then on top of that, if he fell back in, self-medicating, allegedly. So we shall see. It's a crazy situation, point blank, period. But in any event, did I put this down there? Please subscribe to my new YouTube channel. It's right there on the screen. So, please subscribe. It's right there. As you can see, says join new channel. Join the new channel, y'all, because there's going to be a lot more I could say on that channel than I could say on this channel, baby. A whole lot more. So in any event, I guess we lift this situation up and pray and let God take care of it, because I believe that that's what Kirk Franklin is going to do in this situation. And I don't know if Kirk Franklin instincts as a father, instincts as a Christian, is going to come and try to help his son, or is he going to let his son totally bite the bullet for this whole situation. And if you don't got money and you black, chances are you're gonna get railroaded in a situation that you're not going to get a fair trial. So if you get a fair trial, you're found innocent or guilty, but you need to have the right representation. And at this point, only God and his Father can help him at this time and point. Only God can help you now. Only God can save you now. That's what it seems like, y'all. But in any event, moving on from that situation, Lord have mercy. May peace be with all of us. May we all have protection. Oh, Lord, like, I don't even know. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And, to be honest with you, he didn't belong on TV. He didn't belong on Instagram. He belonged, somewhere getting really extensive help with whatever he was struggling with, whether it was mental illness, which, it looked like, but it's allegedly, or anything that happened from his childhood that he suffered from, and other different things, doors being closed in his face, just, not having that relationship, whatever demons that he was facing, he really needed to get help from it. And, social media only, quickened his destruction, quickened it. I mean, when I say quickened it, it was quick. The destruction came fast. The destruction came quick. The destruction came in a hurry. I'm telling you, yeah, pray for the situation. Pray for him. Pray for that lady that is not here anymore, and him getting set up like that. We shall see. Now, if someone's setting up Kerryon Franklin to take this murder or whatever, I don't think that they're smart. So if there's right police work, detective work, but that also comes with having the right representation and making sure the detectives don't say, okay, this is an easy one right here, we ain't got to do much. Boom, boom, boom. He don't have the right representation, so boom, you get life. That's just how it goes. So therefore, he does need some type of support. And we shall see, because this is just crazy. Like, this dude isn't, I was watching this dude, now he's a fucking murderer. Like, you never know, man. You never know. You never know. You never know. But, innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. But, baby, you got all the people. If he's saying someone planted on him, if they have good detectives in this case, they'll be able to figure it out. Because if they're in, any type of relationship with Kerryon, from what I've seen and what I gathered, or what the people that he's around, they might be masterminds or little criminals, but I don't think that their knowledge is that much that a real detective that has 30 or 25 years that really care, will end up finding out the situation if they want to. But like I said, it's a black man and it's Texas. So therefore, that's why you need to have, help in the situation. Because if not, it's just like, they just write up on that board, case closed, and that's it. And they move on to the next shit and do the same thing. They only really do work if the public's on them, in my opinion. And there are some, I don't want to diminish every detective, because there are some good detectives out there. There are some good detectives that do good work, and they really take their job serious, and they don't have racism in their heart. Basically, they bleed innocent or guilty. So we shall see. I'm just like, Lord have mercy. I don't even know. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. Good lawyer is what he needs. A good lawyer. And, he's going to need the press to, help him too. Because at the same time, now these detectives and these people that are involved in the case, this is Kirk Franklin's son. Whether Kirk Franklin, cut all ties with his son, now he's on a TV show. And then, for some detectives, like, you cannot put the amount of what somebody would do or won't do for clout. Because just like these detectives, the CIA, the FBI, when they bring down rappers, NBA players, when they bring down, white collar criminals, millionaires and things of that nature, it boosts their resume, where they can either be a police chief, they can go on to be senior detective, or teach detective classes or graduate to the FBI, graduate to the CIA, graduate to another law and type of enforcement cushy position. So as well, you don't know if they really want to find out the evidence on the case, because now you have a celebrity son, and Kirk Franklin is pretty big. And then on top of that, Kirk Franklin is black and he's been a millionaire for a long time. He has gave back a little bit, and then at the same time, he speaks empowerment. And if you can bring that whole legacy down, that his son is a murderer, that, and then it's going to get a lot of public attention. It's going to get a lot of media attention, especially once the ball gets rolling. Right now, the ball is just beginning until the major web news and sites get out here and say he did this, he did that, and started filming at Kirk Franklin's house, going up to Kirk Franklin's building. What do you think about your son being charged with this? Your son doing that? Do you think it had to do anything with his sexuality? Do you think it had to do anything with you being a Christian? It might just get that big, or it might not. We shall see. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. We shall see how this situation is going to pan out. But at the same time, there is a young lady that's not here anymore, and that needs to be questions answered. Why did they question him? Why did they stop his bail? How did she depart from this earth? What happened? What was her relationship? Did she have any other relationships with any other people? Were people after her estate? Was they after her money? Was it, family members? Did she have a life insurance policy? Did she have multiple life insurance policies? Did she sign a deed of her house? Did she do this? Did she do that? Because, there's a whole lot of variables in the situation behind the death. But it's just, to see if this lady has all that, because there's a lot of different avenues that you can go to. But the biggest thing is this man got a gun and he got her car, and she's not here, and he's in a whole nother state. That's a big situation. I have seen and met good detectives. Yeah, there are. Yes, there. That's why I had to make sure I say that, because me too as well. When it comes to that. So, did you guys watch Kandi and the Gang? Did y'all watch Kandi and the Gang last night? I gotta talk about Caesar's ass. Caesar from Black Ink Crew been out here doing some shit. I don't watch the show no more, but I don't review the show like that no more. But he's been out here doing some things that we're gonna have to talk about. Caesar just wants to be talked about. He been doing some foul shit out here. I can't stand you, Caesar. See, when I think that I don't need to talk about you no more, you go back and do some shit. And I think this episode is going to be it. Now, C's is coming after Alex, telling Alex he can't post this and he can't post that. C's, who the hell do you think you are? You done already got his girlfriend kicked off the show. She ain't eating. Now you bullying Alex again? Like, damn, C's is out here bullying Alex. Like, come on. And Alex, I don't know what to tell you. I know Alex is trying to get his bread up, he's trying to get his paper up, his social media up. He's trying to build his brand too. And he's on VH1. But C's is being very disrespectful to this man. It's like C's want to beat his ass again. What did he do? Girl, Kandi and my favorite is Dom. Dom is my favorite. Dom, oh my God, her smile. Dom smile, her smile, her energy is just so freaking beautiful. Like, she's definitely a chick that could be my friend. She's definitely somebody I would hang out with and have a good time with. She's definitely somebody that is a good person and good-willed, in my opinion, so far in the show. But in any event, let's get down to your girl, Shaundrika. Shaundrika is out here selling sunglasses. And go ahead, Shaundrika, do your thing. Shaundrika, her and Torrin product place her sunglasses line on Bravo, Kandi and the Gang show. So she ain't dumb, she ain't stupid. So you go ahead, Shaundrika, do that product placement, sell them sunglasses, because it's hot out here in these streets. It's hot. It's like 90 out this mother sucker. Okay, where's Shaundrika? So Chandrika is out here, doing her thing. And, so this is probably why she works for $12 an hour with Kandi, because, she is a fitness instructor at the YMCA. She teaches kids how to dance. And then on top of that, now she sells her own sunglasses, and she was able to promote them on Bravo. You know what I mean? On a Sunday night, go ahead, Chandrika, do your thing. Even though, it don't, when it comes down to it, she can be a good hostess. And other than that, she do too much gossiping. She do too much gossiping and talking shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be talking about your bosses to everybody unless these people are cool with you. And then Kandi and what's his name, Don Juan, is on, YouTube talking about they all know about cameras. If everybody know there's cameras, then wouldn't she know that? No, I don't think Chandrika would know, because she was on speakerphone and Don Juan was in the room when she was talking to Brandon on the phone, basically saying that Kandi Burruss and Todd don't care about their restaurant. And some people might agree with the statement, but when it comes to Chandrika, she's basically blaming everybody else. She's saying that Melvin, the grandson, Kandi's stepson, Kandi godson, Kandi's cousin, Melvin, and also her nephew Patrick, and the rest of the people been talking this issue about Kandi and Todd, but she's the only one that got caught. Okay. And Brandon had her on speakerphone, and Don Juan was right next to him when she was talking to him. So in my opinion, Brandon set up Chandrika. He definitely did set her up in that situation, point blank period, because Chandrika, she went back and Chandrika told what's his name, Philip, mean ass, sexy ass Philip, that Brandon ain't doing his job. Brandon girlfriend's coming in like 2 hours late, and she's wiping down tables, she's doing this and she's doing that. And then Philip went outside to talk to Brandon about stepping up and saying that Chandrika is stepping up as a hostess and he needs to see what she's doing and follow suit. So therefore, Brandon got some shady ass tendencies, because when she was on the phone talking to her boy, he had the speaker on and he knows that there's cameras in there. And also Don Juan was listening, and once Don Juan heard Chandrika talk about him, and she was like, what she said about Don Juan, that every time you try to say something, Don Juan jumps in and try to correct you and don't give you a chance to speak. And you already know Don Juan took that personally, because he got called out, and we seen Don Juan do that same behavior she accused him of doing when Torrin tried to speak up. Okay, so in any event, Brandon is shady boots, y'all. Brandon is definitely the weakest link, and is getting on my nerves. Lord have mercy. Like, it appears that you have to, in order to survive. Yes, sir. Carter, hey, what's up? Mind control, kids weep what they sow. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's what my mother would say. She knew what she said. She knew she said, trying to play it off. Hello, living in Atlanta, you have to have multiple hustles, baby. And that's what she does. And I like Chandrika. They're showing you, sunglass line. Yeah, she got a sunglass line, y'all. Yes, she does, Catbox. And she was able to promote it last night. So here she is with her sunglasses line, and she was able to promote it. And Brian, what's his name? Yeah, Brian's over here, so selling his egg rolls and promoting his egg rolls. Them egg rolls were crunchy, baby. It was like chewing on bricks. You got to have good teeth to eat them egg rolls. Lord have mercy. So in any event, we have that situation. And then we have Chandrika. She's outside talking to Torrin, basically trying to find out who said this and who said that, knowing she said it. So she should just like, yo, I said the shit. Somebody told on me. You don't know who told on you. You know what I mean? I said it. You still got your job. Kandi and Todd ain't harassing you, so just go on and basically keep your mouth closed, because basically you got some enemies, and Brandon is one of them. Brandon set your ass up because you snitched on him, and he made sure you snitched on yourself. And so let's get to the situation when it comes to, damn, it looks like Melvin's arm is cut off in this picture. Why does it look like that? Oh, he must be scratching his back. I was like, Lord, excuse me, guys. My allergies are kicking in. It's hot out here. The pollen is going, and there's trees everywhere. So, in any event, when it gets down to Patrick's, he wants to have a housewarming. We find out that he done ate his girlfriend's spaghetti. And let me tell you guys, I didn't know what that meant until like years ago. Still no hostess. Yeah, she is now behind the desk. She was outside looking for whoever committed, treason on her, and basically spoke, repeated what she said. But in any event, Kandi asked him, did he eat, his new girlfriend's spaghetti safari? So evidently Kandi know about this spaghetti situation. And also it seems like she knows about burning drawers outside. And then Kandi said, oh, you ate her spaghetti? And Patrick said, yeah, I ate her spaghetti. And then, Kandi was like, well, she probably burnt your drawers in the backyard. And basically that's a binding spell to keep somebody close to you. So I guess Kandi know about that. But he was like, yeah, I ate her spaghetti. What I heard, I didn't know about the spaghetti situation. So, all the men that I know and that live with me won't eat spaghetti unless they cook it. You know what I mean? One day I made spaghetti. They was like, we ain't eating no spaghetti. I was like, why? They was like, cuz. And then they finally told me the reason why they don't eat spaghetti unless they make it, because women use, their the system that we use to clean our bodies out every month, that comes once a month. They end up putting that inside the spaghetti, and basically that binds somebody to a person and all this other stuff. So I was like, look at Kandi out here, giving, giving all types of information about that kind of stuff. But I didn't learn about this until a long time ago, where, some women were doing this to spaghetti, and this is how they would keep their men. Like I heard about women doing stuff, but I didn't know the spaghetti until they told me. Was like, we ain't eating no spaghetti because, that's quickly how to get a binding spell. This guy is crying for help. Which guy is crying for hair gross? Miss T. I just learned about that, Miss T. That is gross. For real. Patrick used Kandi as his backbone to have the housewarming party. I know. Kandi said, you better have that housewarming party. But when it comes to Patrick, used to be out here in these streets. He used to be running wild. He used to drink. He used to smoke weed. He used to eat meat. But the beautiful lady you see next to him, Safari, she done changed his life around, where he don't drink, he don't smoke. He don't eat meat. He meditates, everything. She done changed his whole life around. Kandi was like, well, girl, you moving too fast. Like, you got to be yourself. Kandi was like, you're the life of the party. So once he heard it from Kandi, because he looks up to Kandi, because he said he wants a woman like Kandi. He wants a woman like his grandmother's, all into one. And he said basically Safari fits that. And then on top of that, she's teaching them health, because they go over there to the old lady gang. You can't tell me he's not over there, snagging a piece of chicken or a piece of rib. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So in any event, so now they got a beautiful place. And so now he's going to have his housewarming party. Kandi said, you better have your party. This is, Kandi got so much control over here. Kandi is running this shit. Go ahead, Kandi. And now he's having a party. He's having the party. And so we get down to the situation where Don Juan is pissed because Chandrika was talking about his ass, talking about Kandi, and talking about Todd. And so therefore, like, it's like he can't handle it. He got to, he's Kandi's second in command. So he can't wait to show them the cameras. But in any event, Don Juan said on Kandi Speak On It that recently that everybody that signs up to this job know they got cameras. So they know they got cameras. So why is, Dom and Brian surprised that they got caught if there's cameras everywhere? If they sign up to the job and it says that there's cameras, you're going to be recorded except for the bathroom, because Don Juan said everywhere got cameras, and all the old lady gang and Blaze Steakhouse restaurants, all their restaurant got cameras. So them, kissing and hugging in the staff office, they know that they got cameras, so they didn't care about getting caught. Or maybe they thought that they wasn't going to be seeing them. Nobody was going to be paying attention to the cameras. But in any event, it almost makes it seem like this show is fake. Faker than fake. Okay? Hey, Andrea Sims, what's going on, girl? How you doing, girl? What's good with you? So good to see you, Sims. Thank you so much for your help. They always forget the cameras are rolling. They get too comfortable. Don dropped the dime. Yeah, he dropped the dime. He can't wait to make sure Kandi knows that she can't live without him. She can't live without his help. She can't live without his support. So in any event, but I'm telling you, Dom is my favorite. Look at her smile. Look at her energy. Like, she's like a star. Like, she's just, I don't know. She reminds me of Kenya Moore, like, the beauty factor, the beautiful hair, how she takes things in stride, the way that she pulled up to Brandon to meet his parents, the way that she had the sprinter, she brought flowers, she brought gifts, she brought wine, she was dressed to the gods, she respected his family, she came there, she just looked good, she's going after her dreams. And then on top of that, I seen her Sunday. Sunday on Instagram, she was on Instagram Live, making drinks, and the old lady gang. So she definitely does bartend there. And she was bartending. People came in and they were saying to her, oh, you're a celebrity now. I watch you on a Candy and the Gang and things of that nature. So in any event, I just think she's amazing for the show. And she has a really good personality because the ladies, some of them were older, some of them were younger. The way that she talked, she was recording from her own cell phone. At first, there was no customers, and then customers started coming in, and she was just a breath of fresh air to the people, and she was talkative to the ladies. And then once they started to get personal, she turned off her Instagram, and that shows you that she's not a clout chaser either, because she could have left it on, and it could have possibly went viral, but she cut it off. So she was raised right, in my opinion. And it's so good to see that on today's TV. But also, Kandi Burruss was on Instagram. I have the video. I'm going to put it up on my other channel, not on this channel, because I'm going to put more stuff on my other channel that I'm asking you guys to subscribe to. But in any event, Kandi Burruss says that, since last week and this week, the line since they opened, in the last 2 weeks, the line has been around the corner like it was in the beginning. Kandi Burruss is saying the show is bringing so many more customers that now that when you come to the old lady gang, you'll get a coupon to go to her store that's right next door and buy some of her clothes. And she was just thanking everybody for coming. So, we may say things that we see on the show about the food preparation, about the lazy employees, about the place being dirty, but people don't give a damn about that. And Kandi and Todd and Don Juan are not worrying about that, because right now they're selling more merch, and they're basically selling out of old lady gangs merch as well. So there might be people on YouTube, on social media, talking negative about Kandi Burruss and the gang, but the physical people are going in there spending a whole lot of money. So at the end of the day, Kandi is winning. Hopefully her and Todd will get some better equipment, some better tables, get some silverware, remove them chip plates, make sure they have a generator, and make sure they have replacements when people are going to be late, or they're going to allow people to be late. And also, it was just weird seeing Todd say, oh my God, the food is cold. Like, this is not right. Like, you need to make sure all the machines work. You need to make sure that the food is kept hot, because when Todd was in the kitchen, the food kept getting returned back because it was cold. Mother sucker, don't you own this effing restaurant? Isn't this your restaurant? Isn't this your idea? Isn't this what you came up with? So you gonna tell me, like, you don't want to be in the kitchen, you hate the kitchen, you can't stand the kitchen, and you don't want to go back to the kitchen because the kitchen makes you feel very disappointed? Then won't you make the kitchen be built in a way where it'll be comfortable and relaxing to you? If it was that horrid to you, how horrid can it should be to the people that work in the kitchen. Now imagine if they had a better systems, better equipment to keep the food warm, and more employees and more space and things of that nature. Things have run a lot smoother. But it just seems like Todd doesn't care about how the restaurant runs. He just wants his money. And Todd Tucker right now, he's promoting merch and seafood, barbecue sauce and seasoning for the old lady gang. Basically, he's trying to cash in as much as he can. And it doesn't seem like Todd Tucker really values the customers, in my opinion. That's just what I'm getting off of what he said. They could have edited the shit and made it look like, this or that. But I'm just telling you what he said about the food not being warm. He said the manager should make sure every part of the equipment in the kitchen work. You're the owner. You're supposed to make sure that all the equipment works and it's adequate. You are the owner. This is your building. You can't push the blame. You can't keep passing the buck. You keep passing the buck, then the kitchen gets worse and worse. And then this is probably why you don't have the same cooks that you started with, because the kitchen did look like worn. The kitchen did look torn. And then on top of that, if you don't move that food fast enough, it's coming back. And how can you move that food fast enough when there's really no space to really walk fast in that place and get through without the tables all in the corner? So, it just, they're making money. So I guess it don't matter. Todd is always full of ideas. Did they get a generator yet? I don't even know, girl. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Sims. I appreciate all what you said, Your Majesty. Kirk was head on tape calling his son. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep, we talked about that. I even got the video up on my channel. So in any event, we can get back to Kirk Franklin, but it's just Curry on Franklin. But y'all seem like y'all wanted to move on the situation, so I moved on because I can harbor on a topic. I can stay on a topic. So in any event, so now we get down to the situation. We got Philip. Philip comes in there and he shades Don Juan, basically saying, "What is this, an art and craft project?" And Don Juan said, "Well, if it was you, it would have been PowerPoint." So yes, Don Juan picks up on the shade that Philip was throwing, but I love Philip's shade. I ain't gonna even lie. So this is what Todd Tucker is coming up with: a seasoned salt, oil, vinegar, I don't know, all this other stuff. But yeah, he won't fix that kitchen. He won't fix that restaurant. He won't get a generator. You motherfuckers will be sitting in that restaurant for 2 hours in the Zork. And so now, Don Juan is basically showing the videotape. I guess the employees forgot about the cameras. The cameras ain't been looked at, so they didn't think they was going to look at the cameras, because I can't even imagine Don Juan sitting there watching the cameras. But he's so nosy. He's like one of them ladies from 227. He loves a good gossip. He loves a good, like, oh, you did something. He can point it out and be Mr. Goody Two Shoes. You know what I mean? He get paid to be Goody Two Shoes. So I don't blame him. If I was getting paid for Kandi, I would be Goody Two Shoes, baby. Because Kandi's paying him right. He's eating right. And every project that she does, he is in it, baby. He is rich. He's a millionaire off of Kandi and his knowledge. Okay. So therefore, all of you guys could go under the bus. Okay, when it comes to Don Juan. Thank you so much, Miss T. I appreciate you. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, because some of y'all know my struggle. Y'all see my struggle. I told you my struggle. You hear it. You know it. I've been fighting. I've been trying. Just be fucking up. But in any event, now Todd Tucker's saying that Brandon needs to be fired. He needs to go because we can't have them in a restaurant messing around with each other. And oh my God, does Todd Tucker, haircut, his hairline is flawless. Hold on. We got to check this out. Is that his hairline? Oh, his hairline is flawless. Oh, that ain't he don't got the Beijing, do he? Yo, look at his haircut. That shit is nice. His shit is nice. It's kind of pushed back, but it looks flawless. He got a flawless little hairline. Go ahead, Todd. Kandi got the, she got the 99-cent hair in today. You know what I mean? But Kandi still look good. They look good together. I ain't gonna even lie. Kandi and Todd look good together. Let's not front. These little two chocolate bunnies look good together. Okay, they look. But his hairline's on point. His haircut is on point, but his attitude in the kitchen was stinking. So in any event, he wants, either they get fired or they get separated. Only thing Todd wants to do is fire people. He may have put everything together, but it don't seem like he really have that much control because Kandi is keeping everybody that she wants there. And so basically, maybe that's why Todd don't want to come up in the kitchen. He don't want to come up in the restaurant. He built it, put the blueprint together, had the problem with the state and everything else, but it is what it is. So now you understand why, they might not be passing the health department test. They might not be getting an A, B, or AA. So in any event, in the meeting, they sit down, they're having this conversation, and Todd Tucker, he decides to basically say that he wants to be in the kitchen because his mother-in-law, Miss Joyce, Joyce, she wants Todd Tucker in the kitchen because she basically said he needs to understand how hard and how difficult it is in that kitchen to be up in that kitchen, and he don't understand and he don't know how it is because he ain't in there. And she's basically saying, how can you own this restaurant? How can you market this restaurant when you don't even know how it runs? And also, when it comes to Philip feel the same way, that he feels like it's a shame that Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss don't really understand how a restaurant runs and works. He basically said that he didn't bite his tongue. He said this last episode. So in any event, Todd said he's gonna come up in the kitchen, and the old lady again is like, yeah, you're gonna see how hard it is and how difficult it is to be up in that kitchen. And also, when it comes to Mama Joyce, she called Todd Tucker out for not being in the kitchen. And also, when it comes to Aunt Bertha, Bertha out here is like, you better leave my grandson Melvin alone, because she said Melvin gonna beat your butt. He gonna beat your booty, boy. I was like, what? And Aunt Nora's been quiet this episode. She just been shaking her head and just looking. And it seems like Mama Joyce, she just been smiling and throwing shade. And this is the first time we see Aunt Bertha smiling. Aunt Bertha always got that look on her face that she don't want to be there. She can't stand none of these people. She can't stand the camera. She can't stand her family. She can't stand none of them. The only person that she really loved to death is Melvin, okay? And and that's it. And what's his name? Patrick. But she don't like the employees. They hugged Chandrika, tried to hug her. She wouldn't hug Chandrika back. Aunt Bertha, the last time she did an interview on Spill It with Kandi Burruss, she ended up arguing with her sister Nora, and they got into it, and she walked off the show. And Kandi was, and then Mama Joyce and Nora said, they told Kandi, you shouldn't have brought it up anyway. Should have let it be done. Then Kandi took the blame for it. That shit was so funny. Aunt Bertha got her pocketbook and got up and go, because Aunt Nora was like that Bertha's daughter was going to hit her, and all her grandkids and her kids are saying that she was being attacked by Aunt Bertha, daughter. I think her name was Michelle. So in any event, that situation went down. So I don't know what's going on with that. But Todd wants Aunt Bertha to be the manager in the kitchen when he goes there and he, works in the kitchen, because Melvin is her grandson. So that's why he put her in charge. And, damn sure he wasn't going to put Mama Joyce in charge, because Mama Joyce, he don't want to hear nothing from her, because she's always belittling him and emasculating him, and she can't stand him. She already said last episode she can't stand his ass, and half of Atlanta can't stand him, okay? And so when he put Aunt Bertha in charge, Mama Joyce was like, no, don't put her in charge. She was like, no. She was shaking her head like, Mama Joyce, why you upset that Aunt Bertha gonna be in charge? Is that something that we don't know about Aunt Bertha in the kitchen? What you talking about? She don't know her recipe. But one thing we do know for sure is Mama Joyce stay in that kitchen, even when she's told not to be in that kitchen. She comes in with her non-slippery shoes and she works in the kitchen, because she'll be damned if y'all mess up her name. So Mama Joyce is making all these faces behind Aunt Bertha's back because she don't want her to be the manager in the kitchen. What's that all about, y'all? What's that all about, y'all? What's that all about, y'all? What y'all think? Let me see what y'all saying over here. And makeup. where is Kandi best friend? What happened to her? Oh, Carmen got her own business doing insurance. And she got to stay away from Kandi because she can't be around Mama Joyce because Mama Joyce is ready to fight her in the street. Mama Joyce is messy, messy. Lord have mercy. Let's see what else. And makeup. Don was here. Don was here is a wig cap for y'all. Wig disrespectful. I don't know who has. I have no idea, Catbox. Bertha, I said it was time for a smoke break. I know she went out, she left. I love Bertha. She's probably a shooter. She got her hand on a pistol, baby. You see that big pocketbook? She got all types of weapons in there, and she got her weed smoke allegedly. Catbox. I don't know what. Oh, Carmen. I think Monique here. Monique told me the old lady gang is real gang. I love them. Mama Joyce's messy. So in any event, let's get back to this situation. So we have that. So we have Brian. So Brian is being pulled over by Don Juan because Don Juan found out some information that Brandon is out here. Brian is out here drinking again, and Brian is saying basically he didn't take the path of everywhere he go. He's on the island by himself drinking water, and I totally get that because when you're at the nightclub, when you're at different spots, you drink water. People want to question you about your water. They want to understand what happened to you, what's going on as they're drinking and blowing their drinking breath on you and getting higher than a kite right in front of you, and makes them even try to pressure you more and make you think about why am I doing this? And basically it's a lot of peer pressure as well. But in any event, Brian tells Don Juan that, he just drinks a little bit of wine then because somebody caught Brian out there with a box of wine. Lord have mercy, a box of wine. If you got a box of wine, you getting drunk. You getting messed up out here, and it's cheap. I don't know where I'm from. If you get box wine, it's cheap. And usually the winos be having box wine. So in any event, he got box wine. He has a fliss on him, or a container where he can drink his little alcohol out of. And Don Juan is questioning him like, are you drinking again? He go, yeah, I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking like I was before. I'm not doing what I was doing before. I went to rehab. Rehab don't work. Rehab don't work for me. And basically he said he used to do an 8-ball of cocaine a day. He said he used to do 8 Adderall pills. He used to smoke weed and drink a gallon of vodka. Yes, he was trying to die, baby. But in any event, he said he's just at a glass of wine a day. What y'all think? Oh no. What'd you say, Catbox? Box wine is a slush best friend. Oh, I can't with you. I can't with you, Catbox. I can't. What did Missy say? Brian is getting it into quarantine. He was. Brian looked glazed on this clip. Yes, Miss T. What Miss T? Aunt Bertha was ready to fight the production man for touching her. She was. She was. She don't touch me. I want to talk to you. Don handed out wig caps. He did. He did. I didn't even know he handed out wig caps. I must have missed that part. He did to put on their head, and they wanted Todd to. Somebody said Todd should have put one on his beard. That's right. I'm sorry. I didn't get your baby. My bad. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can be a little slow. Aunt Nora has need old wigs, looking like an elf. I can't with you, Your Majesty. Lord have mercy. Brian's favorite number is 8. Oh, Catbox. Well, Catbox, are you saying? You put that shit together. Catbox is a genius. Your Majesty, not y'all are too much. So Brian basically tells Don Juan Don Juan was like, I should have do something about this. Don Juan could get, he gives a little bit. He gonna have a little conversation. Don Juan's on camera with him and whatever. He said he done known Brian the longest or whatever. Blase ain't a third. You know how that shit goes. I don't want nothing else to happen to you, but if I didn't say something, it's more than saying something. It's about giving somebody comfort. But sometimes people don't got the time to help you with your problems. Like when you're on an island by yourself, sometimes you just gonna have to fight off that island and get up off that island and do what you need to do. Because if you're looking for support, baby, you'll be looking for a long time. Life will pass you by. For real. So you got to support yourself. But in any event, it's the fake support that gets me. You know what I mean? If you really care, like you talking about you really care, then you got to step up and do more. You know what I mean? Especially with somebody suffering like this. And yes, when it comes to Brian, he looked a little bit like, he looked like he going through it. He had a troubled life, a troubled childhood, growing up in South Central LA, growing up on Crenshaw and things of that nature. And drug addiction, and then losing his sister. His sister was 49, and she ended up, departing from this earth through her own hands, And after he said that, Don Juan just was like, you know what? Don Juan realized that this is an island that Brian is going to have to swim off himself, that he can't help him. That he, when you hear somebody's sob story that is just so bad, and you just know, like, yo, they got to conquer that in their head. They got to conquer that in their mind. They got, where you just be like, yo, what can I do? There's nothing I can really do. So if you say this is it, so Brian is basically saying that he drinks, he was drinking so much and doing so much that now he only drink a glass of wine. And then Don Juan was like, yo, so you only drinking a glass of wine? He was like, nah, I had a shot of tequila. So it's a glass of wine and a shot of tequila. Hopefully, he beats his addictions. Your Majesty, no, Don Juan. Oh, God. Brian said his life is good. He has hard egg rolls. I can't with you. If he laced them egg rolls with some good, damn, take off. Because how did Brian afford an 8-ball a day? And he said he used to sit at the bar with his drug dealer and then, take 6 Adderall pills. How did he afford all that? And then how he afford all that weed? And then how he afford a 5th of, vodka? That's a whole lot of money that he's spending. That's a lot of money. Like, I guess he got a nice car because he pulled up in a nice car. I don't know what kind of car it was. So I guess, maybe drugs are cheap out there in LA. Maybe he was working hard. Maybe them egg rolls are selling. I don't know what was going on. But if you're buying an 8-ball of Coke a day, that's a lot of money right there. And then on top of that, you need the Adderall to make him calm while he's taking it, and paranoid, and then liquor. Like, yo, did you have a sugar daddy? Where you get all this money from? That's a whole lot of money. That's rich people right there, baby. What year was its last human hair? I can't with you. I don't even go there. During quarantine, he was getting good unemployment benefits. I forgot. I didn't get no unemployment benefits. Drugs will find their fix. Oh, Lord. Brian Toupee has insurance. I can't with you. I can't. So in any event, he's doing well because the last time, we seen him, he was on Spill It with Kandi show. And he basically said he's in a good spot. He's acting. He's basically about to, he's doing his stand-up comedy and things of that nature. So I don't know if he's still drinking wine and having a shot of tequila a day. But in any event, he's doing what he's doing. We got Safari. She's with her new man. She's basically decorating his house. You know what I mean? He found at least PPP loans. Cat box. Y'all got all the fucking answers. Y'all got all the answers. Y'all got all the answers. I can't. So we got Safari. She got the plants. She got these, these plants, this cheap ass pillow, She's there. You know what? He loves every moment of her decorating his house. Torment would have definitely did a better job, but that's his woman. And it's good to see that we see Patrick, a black man, following his woman, listening to her, supporting her, and also basically, other than he wants to party, but he's changing his life around for a woman that he believes is going to be his wife. So it's good to see that. It's good to see that, he's not out here being a player, being a dog, or being misogynistic or whatever, that being a misogynist pig. He's basically, trying to rock with her and the things that she wants. But once Kandi said, you better have that party, boy. And also, when you get to Patrick, he's just like Kandi. He wants a dungeon. He wanted a dungeon built. He wanted Torment to build him a dungeon. He talk about he do the magic downstairs. He talks about freaking stuff like Kandi, so the apple does not fall far from the tree. But in any event, we have Shardo. I've been calling this motherfucker Rashad for God knows when. I could have sworn his name was Rashad. Come to find out his name is Shardo. I'm like, I couldn't believe this. I've been calling him Rashad, but his name is Shardo. I laughed at my ass, y'all. Patrick just let her completely take over. Yes, he did. Yes, for the couple. She really didn't help decorate anything. No, she didn't. She just she went to the Dollar Tree. She went to the local Marshalls. She went to the local TJ Maxx and picked up some furniture. She went to the local Target. Her butt suction cups got me annoyed. Refund, please. I was so mad that I saw Mama Joyce booty. I was like, damn, Kandi's really trying to sell this show. We got Mama Joyce out here showing her whole ass. Like, I was like, this is too much. Look at his hair. I didn't. Why you do that, Your Majesty? Well, I wasn't even worried about his hair. I wasn't worried about his hair. I wasn't worried about none of that. I was just gonna keep going. Everybody on the show did basically comment on his shirt. I got a shirt like this, but it's shaped in like a bra top, and like a bow. And I still think that the shirt's ugly just because of the design. And him in a full-fledged, coat that he got on in this hot-ass restaurant that we know ain't got no air because they're always fanning each other. We know his ass is sweating over the food. He's sweating over the chicken. He's sweating in the kitchen. He's sweating everywhere. He got nothing but booty, sweat all going down his butt line. I wasn't going to say nothing about his hair. I've been trying to be nice. Hey, Stark, he may not be a player, but he's a heathen. He's a heathen. Maurice Stark, I like that. He's a heathen. Miss Kiki, I thought his name was Rishardo. I heard it's Shardo. Rashado. They call him Shardo, but I've been calling him Richard. Shardo. Oh, I love TJ Maxx and Target. So then you like her decorations, then, Your Majesty. I was shocked Mama Joyce allowed them to film that. Me too. No, Mama Joyce, the apple don't fall from the trees. A bunch of freaks in the family getting it on, doing it. Wow, ha, ha, go Kandi gang, freaking it. Miss T, he said, it's my Friday shirt. He was asking people about his shirt too. And Don Juan was like, oh God. Don Juan was being nice about his shirt. His hair always looked uncombed. Yo, why y'all doing it? Yo, I wasn't even going to talk about his hair. I did not want to see Mama Joyce bottom, me either. I couldn't even do the picture of it. Is he hosting during the daytime that evening shirt? Yes, he's a host. I don't know why he got on that shirt, Lord. He didn't put no brush. He didn't put no grease. He didn't put no moisturizer. He probably didn't even wash his face. He got that hot ass long shirt on in that restaurant, Lord. But in any event, he felt a certain type of way because, what's her name? Chandrika kept coming up to him and asking him, did he snitch and whatever. So, he take his little snitching ass over there to Don Juan and tell Don Juan, listen, Chandrika is questioning me about Kandi, and Todd questioning her about, her talking ish about the people in the restaurant. So he goes to snitch. And you know what? He has a right to tell, but she just asked you a damn question. And she's trying to do her investigation. But in any event, he has the right to go tell and be a teller. You know what I mean? He has a right to go snitch and say, she's making me uncomfortable. But yeah, these are the same motherfuckers that be laughing and grinning in your face, but snitching, trying to get you fired. This is why it's very hard to laugh and grin in people's face, because they be the first one to turn on you. And then Chandrika, she goes and she questions, Marie, and Kandi said Marie's really a firecracker, and she doesn't understand why Marie didn't get more of a front row seats. I don't know what I think about her eyebrows. They look really weird. She looks like she's trying to look like a cartoon character. It looks like she's trying to audition for, some type of TV show. She looks like she's trying to audition for X-Men. She's really going in with this blue hair, and it's not ugly, it's not cute. I don't know. I want you to have a hairnet on if you serving my food. That's what I'm saying. If you bringing my food to the table, your hair already looks stringy and clowny. I don't want no blue hair in my food. Okay, lady? That he snitched about being a possible snitch. Yes, that's what he did, Miss T. Yes, snatch her AARP ASAP. Who is this lady? When did she start working? She's been working for a while. She's the one that's been complaining about not having silverware, and she's been complaining about Chandrika not washing down the menus. And basically, this is the first. Kandi Burruss said this is when Chandrika asked her about, did she go and snitch on her and report her about talking about, Kandi and Todd. Kandi said this is the first time that her and Chandrika had a cordial conversation, because they're always at odds with each other. But Kandi is surprised that she didn't take more of a front seat role in the show, because she's way more animated and she's way more getting into your face like that. So, okay, Mama Joyce booty, Kandi daddy doesn't even want it. Lord have mercy. ARP revoked. Miss Kiki. It's the juju. So in any event, so now I do like Chandrika's hair. It looks cute. I like this color on Chandrika. It looks cute. Go ahead, Chandrika. And so we get, what's his name, Don Juan. He's sitting there with all them wrinkles in his forehead, turning his face up, because now he done caught somebody out there in a lie. Now he done caught her talking crap. Only reason why he's really mad is because she talked shit about him. And on top of that, when she was having a problem with Philip, he was basically trying to back her a little bit, and he was listening to her and everything. So he felt a certain type of way that she had the nerve to talk crap about him, because Don Juan to me seems like the type that he don't want nobody talking ish about him, especially when it involves his bag with Kandi, and I don't blame him. So he's saying, girl, she was like, yo, I'm just trying to do my investigation to find out who told on to me, who told on, and Don Juan just couldn't wait, y'all. He couldn't wait to say, girl, it was me. I heard everything that you said out here. You was being recorded. We got ring cameras. We got cameras everywhere. Camera, and you said it. Then Chandrika lying ass is going to turn around and say, well, I was only repeating what everybody said. Girl, we heard the whole conversation. You called Kandi and Todd, and you said that they don't give a damn about their restaurant, and you said that Don Juan, every time that you got a complaint or say something, he jumps in and basically throws your complaint out the way. You didn't say, well, you didn't tell Brandon, well, I was talking to this person, I was talking to that person, and everybody agreed this and everybody agreed that. But one thing about Chandrika, when she pulled up on Melvin and she pulled up on, what's his name, Patrick, last episode, she said you guys were talking crap about Kandi and Todd, and then Patrick was like, I was just saying that they're so busy, they're not here. So basically that episode proved the point that Patrick was talking shit about his auntie and about Todd not being there and not doing the things that they feel like they should do, not caring about the employees. So that was proven that other people talked about it, but she should have owned up and said that's how the way that she felt. and that's it. But in any event, she got caught out there, and Don Juan was loving it, and Brandon set her up to get caught out there. So it is what it is, y'all. She got caught out here in the streets. We got Aunt Bertha, she's ready to be the manager in the kitchen, y'all. She got the wig on nice. That wig look brand new, y'all. And so she's sitting there next to Melvin. She got her lipstick on. You know, her lips fit a cigarette, baby. You know, she's been smoking for a long time. That cigarette fit right into her mouth, as you can see on the screen. And so then we got, you know, they're basically trying to give Todd a hard time. Todd is like, I'm taking this like a grain of salt. You guys do this for a living. I'm only going to be here for a minute. And basically, Todd feels like Melvin doesn't do a good job, that Melvin's not a good cook, that Melvin complains too much. Kandi babies Melvin too much. All right. So we got the managers up front in line, center, baby. And then here goes the kitchen. The kitchen. Let me see if I can bring the kitchen up to y'all. Let me see. Okay. Is this the kitchen one? Okay. So you can kind of see the kitchen a little bit. But it's all old. It's old. And then so over here, this is where the food's supposed to stay hot at. And this is where Todd says that y'all, the managers in the kitchen, and which he's talking about Melvin and whoever else, like this machine over here is not that really clear because I didn't use the normal shit that I used to record. Opposed to this is where the chicken is at, and then the way the chicken was just sitting out there, Lord. But in any event, you got the plates, you got the chicken, and this is these things over here supposed to keep the chicken warm and keep the food warm. And obviously, at these machines that they have to keep the food warm, it's not keeping the food warm. And you know, Todd says that if I was working in that kitchen, I would make sure all the machines work and all the equipment's work. That's what the manager's supposed to do. But buddy, you own this restaurant. Like, damn, that's just so like, you know, that's some shit that he don't care. And these are some of the machines, like some of this stuff looks old in the kitchen. You know what I mean? A lot of it looks old, but you know, in any event, yeah, it needs a little bit new renovation. And so you got Todd, he's in the kitchen, he's acting like it's easy. And you know, basically the food is being cold, being served to people and things of that nature. Aunt Bertha's in the kitchen eating. They're telling her she can't eat in the kitchen. She says, I'm the manager. Like, Lord have mercy, so much is going on. The food is coming back to them. It's just like, and so the food is not, so right here, you don't really see anything that's keeping the food warm. So some of this equipment is not working. So that means as soon as the food hit the plate, or as soon as the food is done, it needs to be to the people. So you can see Todd standing right here, and you see these little metal containers under in front of Todd. They're like mashed potatoes in the food, but doesn't seem like anything's keeping them warm. So basically, if you're in a hot ass kitchen, you're serving cold ass food. Like, this don't make no sense. And Todd knows that these machines are not working because he mentioned it, but he don't want to fix it. He said he ain't going back in the kitchen. So this is what the kitchen looked like. Some of this stuff looked very old. Not old, but just probably just worn out. So, and then Kandi came in the kitchen, and she had a little attitude too, because Kandi gave the ladies, she gave them a recipe. Let me see if I can find it right here. She gave them this recipe right here to make the sweet potato pie. And she goes over there, and the lady over here with the black head, with the black, you know, I don't know, the lady with the black shirt on, Kandi was like, so how many sweet potatoes did you use? She said a whole case, and she was putting brown sugar in. She was like, how much brown sugar did you use? Well, she says, I don't think she answered how much brown sugar she's using. Then the lady in the red shirt says that we've been doing this for so long, so therefore we don't need, you know, to measure it. It's by second nature. So then that means that Chandrika is right, that they don't be following the recipes. Okay. So, and then Kandi said that she gave them the sweet potato recipe to use to make her sweet potato pie. She goes, oh, I see y'all ain't even using my recipe. I see y'all ain't even using my recipe. So she was kind of ticked off about that situation. So in any event, it proved Chandrika right that they're not following the recipe. So if you eat on Wednesday, Friday, the food might be different because there's other people working in the kitchen. There might be some people following the recipes. There might be some people that know the recipe by heart. There might be some people that make the shit up as they go. Because who's watching? Nobody. Let me see what y'all saying, because I went on a tangent. Hey, Justin T, please, how you doing? Has Todd got a generator yet? I don't think so. Justin T. Hey, LA, what's going on? LA's in the building, girl. What's up with your mama? Your Majesty. Justin T, please, Miss Kiki. Not keeping food at the right temperature is a red flag, baby. Because the shit ain't working. Too many managers, too many chiefs in the kitchen, and not enough cooks, baby. The kitchen is too small. The kitchen needs to be renovated a little bit more, and they need to get more adequate equipment. At one point in time, when they first started the restaurant, the equipment was adequate. It was the best equipment that you can possibly get. But now things have changed. So many people coming. If you're having lines around the corner, that's one thing. And they probably need more. Like Melvin was saying that 90% of their food is fried. So therefore, if you get behind on a chicken, the whole day is destroyed. So it looks like their fryer looked very old. It looked like they need more fryers too as well. So, that's one situation. But Kandi was pissed off because they ain't using her recipe. And Chandrika's point was proven that, people do whatever they want to do in the kitchen, all right? So, I know the way to go now is dog Chandrika, but everything that she has said has been confirmed by either other employees or Kandi right here. But they're not going to remember that Chandrika said they don't follow the recipe. Because Kandi said, you ain't following the recipe because that ain't the recipe I gave y'all to use. So therefore, recipes ain't being followed. So was Chandrika lying? No. And then Melvin says everybody's following the recipes. And so, there's a little discrepancy going on in the situation. And this is why Todd says that he, wants to replace Melvin. He wants to replace Melvin, but Kandi ain't gonna let him. Okay, what number am I on? Okay, so yeah. So we got that situation. So I was like, it's going down, y'all. It's going. Then we got Mama Joyce. Lord have mercy. I couldn't even show the video. I mean, the pictures or whatever. I was like, at first they was just showing a little part of Mama Joyce butt cheeks. Then they showed her whole butt cheek and everything. I was like, Kandi, you got your mother out here on TV with her whole ass out. Luckily, she don't go to church, but the other sisters do. So therefore, they wouldn't have did it. But Kandi, why you got your mother out here showing her whole butt, the size of her butt, her hips, talking about your mom thighs are thick. They don't have too much cellulite, and that's true. But we didn't want to see Mama Joyce butt. We don't have anything against. We're not ages or anything like that, but we didn't want to see Mama Joyce whole rear end, just like I don't want to see Lizzo's ass. I don't want to see Mama Joyce ass, just like I don't want to see any what's her name, Cola Ray. I don't want to see her ass either. I don't want to see none of their asses. I don't care you skinny, fat, young, or old. I don't want to see it. I don't. I look at my own ass. What y'all saying? If you can't read the menu, get hooked on phonics. LA, the city of dreams. Just because it's true doesn't mean she say it. She just paid to send people. LA, what's good? Mama Joyce got her. I'm not even gonna show you her booty. I seen her booty. I was like, you know what? I can't even. That's too much of Mama Joyce to see. Yes, it is. When Mama Joyce was done with that booty transfer, it looked like she had a purple half plate of her booty. Yes, one booty was sticking out real long. The other one was like sucked in. Mama Joyce said, well, I'm going to need to have more visits. Like, Lord, Kandi, how come you didn't sit your big booty ass up on that machine? Why you put your mama up there? We would prefer to see your ass, but we don't want to see Mama Joyce booty. She's too much. It was not a good advertisement because it definitely doesn't work. That butt lift not work. I think you have to get multiple treatments of it because that's why Mama Joyce said she's gonna come back a bunch of times. But Mama Joyce, that booty done got some years on, you know what I mean? So you're gonna need more than one, Miss T. Yes, it was like half purple. It was so dark, baby. I was like, what's going on? So in any event, moving on from that. So we get Brian and not Brian, but we have Philip, Mr. Handsome Philip, and we have Don Juan. And basically, they're letting Brandon know that they done caught him out here in these streets, and he's been out here making out with Dom, his girlfriend. I believe Dom and Brandon are still together because I believe they actually went on a vacation not too long ago. That's what it looked like. And so Brandon's basically being confronted about he cannot have a relationship with Dom on the job and it needs to end. And he was like, it's kind of serious. And it was like, well, maybe transferring to a different restaurant because they have multiple restaurants. But, Miss Dom, she can't transfer to another restaurant. So in any event, he got to break the news. He got to make up his mind whether he's going to end the relationship or is he going to go to another restaurant establishment so he can keep up his relationship with Dom. And remember, Brandon said the reason why he got hired, or he went looking for the job is because he's seen Dom bartending and his whole goal was to get close to her and make money at the same damn time. But in any event, when it comes to Brandon, Todd Tucker wants him going behind this, and Todd Tucker said this is the reason why he cannot be GM because he's messing around with her. Okay. And in the event, and then it's been said that he's been giving her favoritism and things of that nature because, they boyfriend and girlfriend. And, Philip is just like, come on, Brandon, I had high hopes for you. You already know Philip think this is the worst thing that you can do in the world because Philip is by the book. He don't play around. Like he is somebody that you want to work for you because he's going to make sure your shit run properly. Okay. And with this situation, Kandi and Todd are not going to give him that much leeway to really run their restaurants. He's there basically to babysit bad behavior, like Todd said. And so Brandon, he has to go up there, baby, and he has to go tell Dom that, he's like, nah, we ain't over, we ain't through, we ain't finished, we just gonna have to keep it on the low, we're gonna have to keep it on the wraps, like we're gonna have to really make sure we don't put it out there like that, okay? So we shall see. And so he shows up to her, rehearsal class because she is a dancer. So, they're going to keep it on wraps. Okay, they're not going to keep it on wraps. As soon as they start hanging around each other, it's going to be a problem. But Kandi doesn't really think that is a problem because that's how she met Todd. Todd don't give a damn. Todd wants Brandon gone. He wants Torrin gone. He wants Brian gone. He wants Chandrika gone. He wants everybody gone. He wants Melvin gone. He hasn't said nothing about Patrick. He don't talk about Patrick. Patrick is the only one that's off limits. I haven't heard him say anything about Patrick. So in any event, I think that's it. Why this fool eating with both cheese? No home discipline or work discipline. He don't give a damn. I am part of the Caribbean. My mother will slap me so hard that any food I had ever eaten would be on the floor. Baby, Brandon is full of it. Brandon should move to a different restaurant. I know. But it's not like they didn't know that there was cameras there. Like they all knew it was cameras. So it makes you question, unless they forgot about the cameras, they don't care about the cameras. It makes you question, what's going on in this situation. So in any event, that's basically it. So if you guys want to call in and tell me your thoughts on the show, tell me your thoughts on Bobby Valentina, tell me your thoughts on Britney Spears being pregnant, Carrie Ann Franklin, being charged with murder allegedly and being caught with the steal and in a stolen car, and also Old Lady and the Gang, baby. Okay, so, and who else did we talk about? We talked about Gilly the Kid and Wiz Khalifa. Let me see if this is still up. Let me go to Instagram real quick. So tell me what y'all think. Let me go to Instagram. Oh, somebody's fighting. Okay, I go to Instagram. It's nothing but fighting going on. What is going on? Okay, here we go. Let's see. All right, here we go. Excuse me, guys, my allergies. I don't mean to be rude, you know. That's not my stilo. That's not my style. I don't know what's happening with Carry On Franklin. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. All right. So this is Jada. So Jada basically, posted to her Instagram. She actually did a red carpet interview recently. And who was she with? I think it was Debbie Allen. Debbie Allen is opening a school, and she's opening a school, Academy Dance School. If you guys know, Jada went to Academy Dance School. She went to a cultured school, like where she met Tupac. It's a school of the arts, basically dancing, acting, all types of different things. And so Debbie Allen is opening a school, and Jada Pinkett took to Instagram, and she basically congratulated Debbie and basically saying that you're leaving many legacies behind that can create other legacies as well. And so she stepped out in this dress, and everybody said, oh my God, she's coming after Will Smith. She's dressed as an Oscar. She looked just like an Oscar. She's throwing shots at Will Smith. It's almost 2 million comments, which I read the other day, which was yesterday, and they was basically dissing the hell out of her. I mean, they are dragging Jada so bad. I don't know how long Jada and Will are going to survive. They're before Beyonce and Jay-Z, it was Jada and Will Smith, the power couple, the couple with everything, the couple that, people aspired to be. Will Smith being a great actor, leaving a legacy of different movies. And also you got Jada and movies, TV shows, and things of that nature, and them coming together, building a family and all that other stuff. And now it seems like, they were dogging Jada out so bad, y'all. They was like, she went on Instagram and she congratulated Debbie Allen and her dance academy, but she didn't even congratulate Will on winning his Oscar. She never posted anything in support of her husband. She's toxic. She's very toxic. She's very free. Everyone's been saying free will. Like, she's trending on Twitter like every day. It's like, I've never seen this much hate. The hate is, I don't even know if it's real people, the jokes and the things that they're saying. It sounds like it's real people, but the hate is so real for Jada. Lord have mercy. Everybody's blaming her, and everything that she said in the past about Will Smith has come now, and people are throwing it in her face and saying, look at her, she'll congratulate everybody else but her husband. What y'all think about this situation? Are y'all on the Jada train? Do y'all not like Jada? Do you think Jada is, Will Smith's downfall? Free will. See, I told you, Catbox. Everybody's been saying that shit. Hashtag free will. Everybody's like killing Jada. Jada could have done that look deliberately, like just a tea, please. I'm like, oh my God, they hate Jada. Nice. Yeah, that's nice of Debbie Allen. But yo, they are killing Jada. They are killing her. Jada looks like the Oscar trophy. They was like, oh my God, she's so despicable. They can't. Oh my God, I don't know, because this is going to cause conflict between Will and Jada. He smacked Chris Rock protecting his wife. He gets shitted on, and now all the hate turns towards Jada and everything that she said in the past. When she first married Will, she said that she didn't want to get married because Tupac just died. Tupac just died, and she was pregnant with Jada, and now she's with Will, and she was, iffy about the idea of being married. Like, she wanted to stay with Will, but she didn't want to be married. Okay, here we go. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Hey, Mary.
How you doing, baby?
I am good, love. And whenever you come on, I prepare my hookah, girl. I get my chai tea, and I'm just ready. Okay?
Amen. So what you think about everything? I don't know when you came in and chat.
I didn't get at the whole thing, but from the part that I got on, Carry On, this is my thing with him. If you notice, when he had an issue with his father, it was him talking about when he recorded him and outed him and all that.
Yep.
And then now he said he's bi, but then he told, what's his name, Gutter, that he doesn't want to do anything. Yet we see him on the, on the confessional where he says, well, he's inside my bed. And now we hear about this thing with the crime stuff. It's all for attention from his father, or just to go, like, to be a rebel, just do the maximum. I think that's what I feel would carry on,
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, he threw her under the plane, the bus, the boat, the car. He didn't give a shit.
I know.
Yeah. Then he said he came there for her. He's like, well, she could move to Blaze. No. What's his name told him, hell no.
No.
As far as Kandi, I'm beginning to notice she must have some sort of fetish for this naked stuff with all the dungeons, the real dungeons, that she does with the sex toys. It's a little weird because I would never, ever have my mom be up there and we're showing the booty right there. Yes, she looks good, but this is somebody's grandmother, Everything they do is a little too risque. And Mama Joyce be acting like she's a little freak sometimes,
I know. I couldn't believe that we saw her booty.
Huh?
I couldn't believe we saw her booty.
And they zoomed on it like, what are we doing? She looks great, but do we have to see it?
She does look great. She did, but I didn't want to see it. I was like, oh man, why are they showing Mama Joy's booty? Why are they showing her booty? Like, I felt like it was kind of disrespectful, because...
And it was a horrible job. Unless, like you said, it's going to even out later. It looks like they put 2 little mini cups on her booty. On both booties, they sucked it up. They made it red. Like that fake, if you remember when Kylie was doing the Kylie challenge, when they were putting something on their lip. That's exactly... You're taking the blood out,
Yep.
Pushing the blood out, rather. So it was a little bit weird. Todd, I need him to chill because he's looking like he's a little bit condescending. He's too good for everything. Like, if it's real life, it's not cute. It is not cute.
Yeah, he was in the kitchen.
Send me your email. I have something on the Smith situation. I was going to put it on my channel, but I want to talk to you about it.
Okay. So how do I send? Oh,
okay.
I'll send it through the phone.
Okay. Send it to the phone, or you want to give me your email now?
Let me see. I don't know which email address I got.
Whichever email, you're going to like this.
Okay.
It's not even posted. Nobody posted it yet.
Here it is. I found it quick. I'm surprised. Usually I don't find shit quick. It takes me forever. I will post it in the chat right now.
Okay, baby. But I love you.
I love you too.
You always uplift me no matter what I go through in life. And I really, really thank you for you. You don't know the effect you have on a lot of people. You're cool. You're chill. It's not about, the people. Like, it's not about numbers or, clickbait. You're the real deal, MJ. And much love to you. And I wish you nothing but the best.
Same to you as well. And thank you for your support. And thank you for your encouraging words. And also thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
You got it, baby. We love you.
I love you too. I love you guys. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. Amen.
Baby.
Thank you. She's so sweet. Y'all are all so sweet. Y'all be in here. Y'all be up in here. 99 likes. Can we get 100 likes? Can we get some likes? Can we get some likes? Yes, baby. Can we get 99 likes? Can we get 94 likes? Can we get some likes? And also, please don't forget to subscribe to the new channel. I'm going to post this channel right here with the purple, with me and the purple. That's the channel. But subscribe to all of them. It's going to be different, where I'm going to put different stuff on different channels with different things, like things that I think that amuse you, things that are interesting, and then also get to the serious nature. So if they demonetize them videos for me talking about serious stuff, and then also important stuff that I really don't cover on this channel because it gets demonetized or nobody clicks on it because it's really a gossip channel. But so I'm doing all that, and I'm signed up to a whole lot of new things as well. But, I just need your support. Please support me. I need my peeps and my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building. So we don't have any more calls. And that was about it. Jada Pinkett was the only one I wanted to talk about. Yes, Miss T, they're bringing up all her bad issues, you know, with everything that's old. Like today, you know, one of my family members was just like, did you see that video with Jada talking to Will the way she was? She's horrible. I was like, yo, that video's like 5 years old. It was like, for real. But they was like, well, they have problems. They do have problems in their marriage. Nobody marriage is perfect. And you know, as well, do you think Will is letting Jada just walk all over him? In that video, he stood up to her, but people were saying, look how she's trying to use Will. So in that video, it does look like they have problems, but they was going through counseling. And no one is perfect. No one has the perfect relationship. And especially when you're a big icon, like Jada is an icon herself with different things, with Set It Off, with A Different World, you know, being with Tupac, and then having, you know, Jada and, you know, Jada being with Tupac and loving him. And that was you know, she's still stuck in that emotion of losing Tupac. Tupac is a hell of an act to follow, but I think Will Smith followed that act very well. But in any event, you already know, like, she's being, like, when I say she's being killed out here on social media, I'm serious. Like, the shit that's they're saying about Jada, it's like, yo, somebody can pop their top off of that stuff, and it can't be good for their marriage, especially if they're already having issues. And let me tell you guys this. This is the, let me show you guys this information real quick. Okay, as you guys can see, there is allegedly, you know, there's a TikTok video that is out, and basically they're saying Solange, you know, son Daniel, he is about to be a father out here in these streets, y'all. Solange's son, Daniel Smith Jr., is alleged, you know, he got a girl out here pregnant that he's about to be a daddy, y'all. Let me see if I can make this screen bigger for you guys. So basically they're saying that, you know, there's claims, it's allegedly that Solange is about to be a grandmother sooner than later because her 17-year-old son, Daniel, whom she welcomed when she was only 18 years old, has allegedly impregnated his girlfriend, who is supposed to be around his age. Okay. So in any event, somebody on TikTok exposed the situation, because when it comes to, let me see if the video's here. So Solange might be a grandmother soon. I don't know. This is allegedly, because it was just a TikTok video that hit. Let me take this off of here, and then I'm gonna see if I'm gonna bring up the video for you guys. So that's the new word out on the street is Solange's son. You know, he got somebody pregnant. It's a rumor, but you know, these kids all know each other, and he posted a video to, you know, Instagram. And he was with his girlfriend, and she looked like she could have been pregnant, or somebody could have exposed, you know, the situation. Let's see. I did have the video. I don't know where the hell I put it. What y'all think? Let me see if this is it. Let me see. Okay, here it is. But see, you guys ain't gonna be able to hear it, but you can see the picture. So this is the video. You ain't gonna be able to hear it, but you're gonna see the girl, because I don't want to download it right now. Oh no, you might be able to hear it. Hold on, let's see. Why ain't it up? All right, so let me go back to. So right here says, if you have a kid, I need to mentally get ready for that. So that's what I am doing. So this is what Daniel says. Allegedly, he's texting this to this girlfriend that, that she's pregnant. So somebody, I don't know if these text messages are real or if these are his text messages, but somebody got a hold of two allegedly text messages. So, I am already attached. What are you even saying? I am already attached. I told you that you cannot make me not attached. Okay, well, I need to start detaching my emotions. So, we shall see if he really got a baby on the way. And so I'm just doing this, holding this. They're covering. Okay, so this is somebody, got the text messages, and let me bring this down a little bit. Okay, now it's gonna move. So here it is. Let me go back. Right, let me just go slow. So they're basically saying he has a child on the way. They got some text messages, so I don't know if he's beefing with his baby mama, and she gave the text message to somebody, and they screenshot the phone, and this is his girlfriend right here. See, this is the girl. And so people are saying from this particular, part that she's pregnant because you can see a belly hanging out. She looks huge. And they're saying that she's pregnant and they're supposed to be walking. So the word out on the street is Solange is about to be a grandmother. Her 17-year-old son has a baby on the way. So that, but these TikTokers be playing games too. So this is her. This is supposed to be his girlfriend, and she's covered up in black hoodie, and they're saying that she's pregnant, and that's his girlfriend, and that's him. And so now somebody got his text messages, and basically they're going. Let me see if I can slow it down. See, I can't pause it. I don't know why I can't pause it. Let me see. Okay. I won't pause. So this is a question. Okay. Smith, Daniel Jules Smith, you said you're not taking a plan B though, right? No, just do it and pray. You're crazy. I'm sure. Yes, I am sure. You're going to end up getting pregnant. So basically, they're saying that these two were having a conversation. They was talking about taking plan B, no plan B, and things of that nature. So, and then they're showing that the girl looks big, talking about plan B pills and getting attached. So, and basically they're saying that he didn't use protection and he should have used protection. So that's in the last comment where basically he didn't use protection. But also, as you can see in the post, the woman that claims to be pregnant over here says, woman who claims to be pregnant by, Smith, but word on the street is that she is fabricating. What do you think? So, it hasn't hit the big social media, so it might just be a not so true story. But in any event, if it comes out that it's true, we talked about it. So I don't know if that's the case. I can tell from that picture, but we don't know if the girl's lying or not, or if, but somebody got some messages together and talking about plan B, and they're calling out Solange Knowles' son, Daniel, for basically not using protection. And, he's has been involved in some sticky situations. So it's another sticky situation, y'all. So in any event, I am shocked that he has a girlfriend. Oh, Your Majesty, you wrong for that. LA, when I saw Solange's son's name, I thought, Well, foot two. For real. Foolish, I know. So yes, please hit the like button. Thank you guys. The black on who was older is tacky. Lord have mercy. So in any event, Jada is the devil. That Denzel was speaking on allegedly. Go, Your Majesty. Y'all, so I'm gonna if I could just get these. Oh, may that say a lot. He's enough for her. I know. Still dealing with foolishness, yes. And it's alleged that she might be pregnant. It's alleged that Solange's son may have got somebody pregnant. So, y'all, I don't know. Pamela's here. What's up, Pamela? So what you're saying is Will goes both ways. No, I'm not talking about Will. Mary Jane allegedly. I think I said allegedly on everything. Well, everything on this channel is allegedly. It's all for entertainment purposes. So everything is taken with a grain of salt, y'all. Okay, so that's what it is, baby. But thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to drop new videos on the other channel, but I'm going to post them on this channel so you guys can see as well and go over to that channel. But definitely, we're going to be doing some new things. But in any event, try to mix some humor with some of the sad stories that's going on. Like, I don't know what Kirk Franklin's going to do in this situation. And baby, I couldn't be locked up. I don't even know how to do that life. So, it's difficult situation, especially if you don't got the right representation and the right money out here in these streets. I love all 65 of y'all. Thank you, LA. Miss T. I love all you guys too. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. But we do have to drag Caesar from Black Ink Crew. He's doing too much. He's talking too much crap, and he's picking on Alex again. Alex is weak. We know that. He's not a violent person. He don't like to fight, but Caesar's out here picking on him. Like, now they got rid of Donna, so now they're gonna start picking on Alex. So we got a whole lot to get into. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you. Peace and love to my peeps and my peoples, Peep Squad.